At some point as an entrepreneur, we always run into just a few questions, and those questions can be how to hire the right team, how to hire the best team, how do I know if I'm doing the right thing for my business, how do I know if I'm doing the things for my business that's going to monetize it, that's going to grow it, and how do I know if I'm being effective and efficient with my time. Well, we're going to get into that today. I'm going to give you a quick lesson that you can apply immediately after this episode to answer all those questions and a lot more, and help you become better as an entrepreneur and make your business 10 times, 20 times better. So let's get right into it. So you want to do all this by finding your strengths and your weaknesses out as an entrepreneur. We all have things we're good at. We all have things we're bad at. You know, you're better than me at some things. I'm better than you at some things. And that is life. That is business. And being honest with ourselves is how we're going to improve our business and take it to that next level. So this episode this week ain't going to be too long. Stay tuned, strap back, and let's get right into it. And any questions you have for a future episode, send those to brainlaundrypodcast.com. Click on connect or just hit the description below. You'll look there and I'll add a link. Send some questions in that you want answered on a future episode or future podcast, and I will answer that with your business, entrepreneurship journey, whatever that may be. If I got the answer, I will answer it with what I did to fix that, to get the solution to that. And if I don't know personally, I will find someone who does and get the details from them. So anything you have to ask, feel free to do so. Let's get into this though. So you want to start off, you're going to need a pencil, pen, paper at some point. I recommend doing it like that. Don't just use your phone unless that's how you find it better and you have the better results from using your phone to take notes. You can do that, but I definitely got better results from writing it down. So you're going to create 2 lists, and this is just you right now, just you. You don't need nobody else to help you with this, with your strengths and weaknesses. This is just you. So I want to start off by letting you know we're going to have 2 lists, and you're going to have, you can do it with one piece of paper and then draw a line and do, have 2 sections, and then one's going to be your strengths, one's going to be your weaknesses. And I'm going to give you some questions that you ask yourself to identify those. The first question you want to ask yourself is, what do you love about your business or work or wherever you're hustling at? What do you love about it? And before we get heavy into this, I want you to know, don't worry about whether you've thought of every possible skill required for your business or if you've thought of every result for the question that's being asked. This is meant to be an overview. It's just a general overview, and it's just getting things established and started, and it's better than most people are doing because they haven't even taken this step, So don't think too hard about it. Just usually we know what comes to our mind. It is the answer 9 times out of 10 thing that we need to focus on. So what do you love about your work? What do you do every day that you enjoy doing? Write that down. That is a strength. What do you wish you could change about your work? Obviously, that's a weakness, things that you wish you could change. Or maybe it's not a weakness. Maybe it's something that you really like it, but you wish you could change something about it. It could be a strength as well. So scratch that on the weakness thing, but maybe you need to take more time to do something, or maybe you need to take more time to learn something, or maybe you wish you could change the fact that you have something that has to be done and you don't like to do it. Maybe that is something. Write that down. Next thing you need to ask yourself is, what have others complimented you about, or what have any customers, clients, or your audience, what have they complimented you on and said that they enjoy about your content or your work? Write that down. Next thing is, this is for weakness discovery. What have others had to help you on with more than one time? What have what if you had to either outsource or have somebody come and help you on more than one time? Another question you can ask yourself is, which projects and tasks seem to drain your energy? We all have those. I know I have those, and I don't like to do those things. So that is something to outsource. This is going to help you with knowing what you should spend time with, but also it's going to help you if you ever, maybe you're there right now or maybe you're not, but you will be in the future if you do everything and create that business in a successful way that you're working on. You're going to hire a team eventually. This is going to help you to hire a team because you want to hire a team that pick up and are strong in your weak points. And it's going to help you find that person just by knowing these things. Like, well, no, I don't need this person because I'm already strong at these points, or hey, this person's strong in my weak point, let me hire them. It's going to help you pick that strong team and hire strongly and get that dream team going. Next thing is, which projects have I spent hours on without getting tired? That's going to be something you enjoy and that you're good at and that you're really focused on. So which projects have you spent hours on without getting tired? Another thing you can do is, if you have had previous jobs or even your current one, or maybe you have a side business and you work a job, what components of that job are something that you not enjoy? What parts of those jobs, and this could be from anybody who's had a job in the past, what parts of those jobs did you not like doing or did you wish could be different? Next is, what are your most satisfying achievements, not just in your current business or position, but in your entire life as far as work related? What are your most satisfying achievements in the work area that you have enjoyed and it just felt good, it felt satisfying? Write those achievements down. Then you need to ask yourself, what do you want to accomplish in your business? And not just that, what do you want to accomplish this year with your business or as an entrepreneur? Next thing is, what support and or resources do you need to achieve your immediate goals? So those yearly goals, what support and resources do you need besides yourself to achieve those? Write that down as well. That could be a separate on the back or a separate sheet of paper for this one. And then the next thing you want to ask yourself is, what does an ideal work day look like for you? Like, what task would you do every day if it was all you had to do and everything else got done how you need to? What events, what tasks would you do on a regular basis during your week? Those tasks are the tasks that you need to do, and then anything else that you could potentially look into having somebody that you outsource it with and hire to do those tasks. There's no sense in, you might have to, buckle down and do these things at first, but it's not going to be forever. And having a list of that for when that time does come to hire somebody is going to help you. Finding the potential employee that is certified to do that job. So make sure that you're writing those things down. What tasks do you like to do at your work? What tasks do you not like to do? You can even write those down. Write the ones that you don't know, so that way you can write that you're looking for those skills that you don't want to do. You're looking for someone who can do those skills when you're writing your resume for who you're looking for when you do come to the opportunity where you're able to hire somebody. Next thing is, what have any friends, coaches, teachers, managers, parents ever told you that you're good at, complimented you on, or said that you're natural at? Don't get hung up in this too long. It can fall in multiple categories of things, but just kind of think about it. Something that you've been told by coaches, teachers, parents, family, friends, girlfriend, boyfriend, that you're good at or been complimented on by them. Have you always been one, this is another question, have you always been the one that made plans and figured out logistics from getting to point A to point B? And that's going to help you out with figuring out if you need somebody to help with your planning for your business. If you're not one that likes to do that, either learn to enjoy it. Maybe you like to do it when it involves your business and nothing else, but that's fine even then. But do you even like to plan for your business, or you just want to get out there and maybe you're good at marketing itself, but you want to have you don't even have to have a business for that, but maybe you want to have your own business. Maybe think about teaming up, collabing with somebody who picks up from what you lack at. But if you don't like planning and you haven't grown your business is kind of stagnant, just sitting there, maybe you're not taking the right plans. If you answer no to that, maybe you're not planning efficiently, and that's where you need to focus on right now, or hire someone who does pick that slack up for you, who likes planning and they are good at planning. Something else you need to think about is, you could write down natural talents, 5 things that you're naturally good at, and kind of have that as a list in the list. This is naturally things that you might not enjoy it, but it's a strength that you're naturally good at. Write those 5 things down. Write 5 down, because it's most likely there's what they call soft skills. Soft skills are natural skills that you're just naturally good at. So what do you once you possess you possess, once you figure these out, these are things that you pretty much possess very early on in your life. You've possessed them for a while. Those are your soft skills, things that you're just naturally good at. We all have those things. Next, you want to ask yourself, what do you look forward most to every week? What tasks seem to make time fly? Where are you most in the zone and focused, and you're not distracted, you're just in your zone at work, during your business day? What do people come to you for frequently when they come and ask for advice? What are they coming to ask you most frequently? Like, are you good at helping somebody manage their money? So you have a lot of friends ask you about their money situations and how to save and stuff like that, or how to deal with their boyfriend or girlfriend. You may be good at dealing with people, understanding emotions. What tasks do people frequently come and ask you and need your help and advice from? And I want to cut this down. We're going to go ahead and touch on these last questions. And I'm going to be adding some questions to ask yourself. I'm going to add some more questions that you can ask yourself. You just go to brainlaundrypodcast.com, click on the helpful tips tab up top, and I'll have a list up there with more questions to ask yourself to find your strengths and weaknesses. So check that out if you want to find some more. And comment down below wherever app you're listening to this on, iTunes, Google, YouTube, anywhere. Comment down below, what's one of your big strengths that people compliment you on? Comment that down below, because I want to know. And also, you never know who's looking at these comments. Somebody might be looking at the comments and you post a strength down there, and somebody's looking for hiring somebody with that strength. They're looking to hire someone, and you just listed the strength that they're looking for. You never know. So comment down below one of your strengths, and I want to see that too. See what kind of strengths you got going on within you. What you good at out there. Next thing, get back into it. I'm going to go ahead and rush through. I don't want to waste your time. I want you to go ahead and make sure that you're asking yourself these questions so you can get your strengths out there and know what you're good at. Self-awareness is very key. It's key to life, but it's very much a great key to success in business. Next thing is look at some activities that kept you busy growing up, middle school, and this was, I was researching about this to see if I was going to add it, and I like what I found. It said keep it in 3 different age groups when you do this, and it will help you. And I did it myself, and I was like, yeah, I see how it helps. Write down the activities that kept you busy and that you enjoyed doing in elementary school, middle school, and high school. What do all those activities have in common? That's where this thing is a fucking killer, is when you write down what do all those activities from those different times have in common, because what they have in common is going to be something that you are good at, if you're doing something. We're not going to do things we don't like. So whatever common ground that those have in common, from the elementary school to middle school and high school, whatever those activities that kept you busy have in common, they got common ground. Those are going to be some of your strengths. What strengths and interests were you expressing and developing during that time? During those times, what strengths were you displaying, and what interests were you expressing and developing during that time? We forget about growing up and early age stuff. That's why we got to look back and do these things and have these podcasts. It reminds us, and I feel like we know everything. I feel like we do know everything, but we have to be reminded of it and get that knowledge. It's crazy. Like, sometimes we need somebody just to ask us some questions for us to get ourselves sometimes, because we have so many things going on in life. Next, you need to know, what types of podcasts and books are you interested in? What types of content do you like to consume a lot? And then lastly, after you get this stuff done, you just want to make sure it's somebody who's worked with you a lot. Make sure it's someone who's very close to you. They understand you. They really do know you. They got a good relationship. They're not just going to come out here and lie to you. Because you want to ask somebody, at least 2 to 3 people, what they see your strengths are. What do they think you're good at? And what do they think that you are not so good at? 2 to 3 people, 4 or 5 is even better. But I wouldn't get over that many people. If you got that many close friends, you might need to not ask them and make sure that they're really your close friends, because we don't want nobody lying to us. And when you get those results in, you can see, they may not be right. They may not know you like that, but if they give you something and you note that real quick, you can call them and do it. You don't have to be in person. It could be a friend. Tell them, hey, I'm trying to. You don't even have to, but if they ask why, be like, hey, I'm trying to do something with my business, and I need to know, what you see as my strengths. What do you think I'm good at? What have I been good at in the past? What do you see me as not so good at, and I don't need to focus on? What are my ask somebody and see what they give you. But this right here is going to help you hire people, hire a team. It's going to help you see what you need to focus on. If you need to spend more time in other places, if you need to just downright outsource something online right now that's just dragging you down and preventing you from getting to that next level, it's going to help you with that. But I'm going to go ahead and let you get down to working on this. I don't want to take no more of your time. It's very important for me to get this information to you direct and give you time to reflect and work on it. If you have any more questions about this, feel free to send me any questions. And if you have any questions anywhere else on your business or about being an entrepreneur, any areas that you need help on, you want to learn about, you can do that. Just go to brainlaundrypodcast.com, hit the contact page. You will be seeing the ways to send me the questions on there. And you can also hit me up on Instagram at Brain Laundry Podcast, and you can direct message me, DM me on Instagram, and I will reply and answer on there as soon as I see your message. So thank you so much. Small Town Hustlers, Brain Laundry Podcast. We're doing it every single Monday and Wednesday. Tune in, and I will catch you later. Keep your head up. Keep stepping towards success. Outperform, out hustle, and we out here, baby. I'll see you.